Welcome back to another episode of my top issues, but this time with the Realme Narzo 30 5G. But before we get into it, I just want to welcome back our subscribers. And if you're new here, I make tech videos of all kinds, so feel free to drop a sub to get notified of new content. Take note that these are my top issues that may or may not be deal breakers for you. My issues don't have to be yours, so go easy in the comment section. That said, let's start with the first one, which is Netflix. If you're like me, who watches a lot of Netflix, then the Narzo 30 5G might not be for you. For starters, the app will work fine upon its first startup, but once you switch to other tasks and come back to it later, you'll find the app playing videos with a garbage screen. Sometimes, the video would play sound while the actual picture itself is stuck. And the only way to fix this is by restarting the phone. And it would become a cycle every single time you switch back to Netflix. There are times when, after encountering the bug, the entire phone refuses to open any app at all. Once you try opening an app, it'll just close itself and go back to the home screen. Sometimes it would restart the phone automatically. Other times, you need to manually restart the phone to make it usable again. If you don't use Netflix on your phone a lot, you can get away with it. The phone performs normally like any other phone. But once you open Netflix and come back to it later, it's really an annoying experience. One of the new features of mid-range phones today is the ability to add more RAM by borrowing space from storage. Aside from Realme, I've seen Vivo and Xiaomi offer this feature on some of their newer phones, calling it virtual RAM. In theory, it should make the phone open apps a bit faster since it's technically adding more RAM for quick access. But in practice, the improvement is hardly noticeable. To be frank with you, it felt like the Narzo 30 5G was slower when I had virtual RAM turned on, and surges were even frequent. This might not apply to all Narzo 30 5G models, but if you've encountered the same thing, please do let me know in the comment section. Other than the fact that the launcher reloads from time to time, 4GB without virtual RAM is enough for mundane tasks and even for popular mobile games, except Genshin Impact of course. But before we get to my final issue, let me quickly thank our sponsors, CDK Offers. CDK Offers specializes in delivering cheap and legitimate software and game codes, so if you ever need a Windows 10 Pro key, you can buy one at a very affordable price. To do so, just visit cdkoffers.com. Search for Windows 10 and choose a suitable copy for you, but in my case, I always go for a professional copy. Before making a payment, make sure to type in the RC20 code for an exclusive 20% off discount. After that, you can choose your preferred payment method. You will receive the code via an email that redirects you to the website of CDK Offers, and from there you can get your Windows 10 key. Since my Windows copy is already activated, I just can simply change my product key to the new one that I just bought. CDK Offers provides permanently valid keys with 30 days of return and exchange period. You can check out more deals in the video description below. Last but definitely not least is the notification icon in the status bar. I would actually miss a lot of important emails and chats because of the inability of this phone to display the app icons with notifications on top. It would only display one app, say for example Spotify, since it runs in the background, but once you swipe down for the notification tray, you'll find the rest of your notifs hiding and waiting for you to open them. There is an option in the setting that instead of displaying icons, the iPhone would display the number of notifs, but like icons, it wasn't really reliable. If you're not bothered by the issues that I just talked about, I left a link in the description box below for those interested in purchasing the Narzo 30 5G. And if you want to check my full review, it's also linked below. That's about it for this one. Drop a sub or a like if you feel supporting the channel, and until the next one, stay safe.